Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's time. It's time. We here. We're here. We're here. We're here. What's going on today? What's going on as you come in on today? What's going on? We are live in the building right here on Facebook. Here's another edition of Cowboys Uncut, in which, of course, we are. We kind of switch roles today. I'm kind of hosting today slightly, and then of course we kind of switch roles. As you can see, my brother's in the building. He's a little busy, but we here. You understand? We're here a little bit late, but we here, and we here to go ahead and give you a little cowboy content. Of course, and you heard what Wes said yesterday. You're gonna need us because it's boring unless y'all like College World Series, unless you like synchronized swimming, unless you like getting ready for the Olympics trials. If you like I don't know. I think basketball may be the only thing that you like in the Olympics and the track. But other than that, you just stuck with good cowboy content. And my brother, as you can see, is walking. So hey, he out there, but he here. What's up, Wes?
What's up with you, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, this internet right here is really good.
Yeah, you good, Doc.
So, hey, man, let's get this thing popping, man. You guys already know whenever West Coast is in the building, whenever big time shows in the building, man, you guys already know what y'all supposed to do. First thing y'all supposed to do is you supposed to hit that star button, hit that share button. Next thing you got to do is you got to hit that support button. What's that? I mean, that share button. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Next thing you got to do is hit that share button and that support button, man. So make sure y'all hit it. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure y'all hit it. Curtis, inbox me, man. You keep telling the world about your jersey. You need to tell me, bruh. What is you telling you? You tell the world every day, but tell me to remind me, bruh.
He ain't coming in
Um,
with no hot drama.
yeah, right. Yeah, remind me. Telling the world ain't gonna do nothing for it. Remind
Yeah.
me. Inbox me. Um, so what's up, Roger Smith, Regina Green, Curtis? Appreciate you. Let me sit down right here. Appreciate you, Curtis. Top of the morning. Dallas 13, appreciate you. Regina Joshua Fisher, appreciate you. And I'm reading the comments from the screen, so appreciate y'all that's
Oh
putting
yeah.
that. That's putting
Yeah.
on. That's actually being helpful this morning.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Triple OG. I think I got a Parsons right now. I could take care of you on. Just hit me though.
Oh, okay.
Um, Call in line. Hey man, we gotta get that call in line for our first show. What you mean? You got a call in line? I ain't even know. We got a been
I
dead.
got one, Doc. Yeah, I got one. They can call, but I don't want them to call in right now, though. Let me take that off. I don't want y'all to call in now. No, Lordy. Mm-mm.
Hey, it's funny. You,
Oh,
you remember you got a call in line when someone's trying to call in.
well, don't look. I'm telling you, don't call in right now. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. We'll do that again later on for all you guys. Man, we appreciate all of you guys popping in on us right now. It's a privilege actually for you to just join us on again, as Wes said, and as I always say, go ahead and share with as many people as you can. We still kind of in the early groove of this, but go ahead and just share to all cowboy groups, share to all cowboy haters, everybody that's associated with it, and let them know we here in the building. A lot of people like to take pop shots. We love to do that, but today, and as we get ready to go ahead and talk about some of this stuff today, what I want to know is how many. Hello to everybody that's on the Twitter show, and everybody else that's here. All of you that are on West Coast channels, appreciate you guys popping in as well. Go ahead and comment, and everybody there. Let me speak to these couple of people that I just seen. My cash app is. I'm sorry, I don't have that up here. My cash app is $ the big time show. West Coast is $ tell them your cash app, man. I'm sorry I didn't have all that up there.
Support $sign. Well, actually, just put it in the comment box. Y'all know it. I'm
Yeah,
about to put
yeah.
it in there too.
Put it
Put it
in
in the
there.
comment box.
Yeah.
I know Esau Harold know it. I know my OG. Actually, I know my OG Darren Sortain. I know he know it for sure. So drop it in the comment box for me, OG, please.
I
Hey, shout
will.
out to the angry Cowboy fan. He hit me up this morning, and I was asleep. Everybody got to remember when your first times dealing with me, I am 2 hours ahead of you. Three, actually, if you're on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Everybody always forgets.
What's good? What's good, angry Cowboy fan? I appreciate you, man, for
Hey, if
uh,
he in here, you can slide. I don't know if you want to slide on, but he can definitely slide on.
yeah, angry Cowboy fan. I already text you. Just in case you didn't know, just text and let me know if you're available, and I'll bring you on in, or at least I'll send you the link. No issue with that. All right, listen. Since I'm hosting today, this is what I want everybody to do. I want you to get interactive. Really, I want you guys to dominate the show, and West Coast and I will go ahead and um, we'll go ahead and kind of feed off you guys on that, because what we notice is, and if anybody want the cash app, thank you, Darren. Um, there's our cash apps there. Forgive me for not having the box and all that type of stuff like we have set up, but there it is. If you want to donate that way, that's fine. Of course, if you're on Facebook, you can use the stars. All of us have the stars. If you're on YouTube, of course, both of us have the super chats as well. But you know what to do, because most of you already support us. This is what I want to do. I want you guys to put on your GM hat. Everybody put on your GM hat, because what West Coast and I have noticed is that everybody, we all kind of, in a sense, play general manager role. And it seems like you guys have the solutions. And hello to everybody that's still speaking. Well, this is what I want to know. Everybody got the GM hat on, and I pass it off to West. Not on the field yet. We're going to go on the field. But first, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. And I want to see you guys bum rush this comment section real quick. This is what I want to know. By now, if you've been following us, we've kind of put it all out there and saying what are the pros and cons of signing Dak or CD. We've already done that for you. So by now, most of you've heard about how much Dak will cost in dead money. So I know that put new light on most of you before y'all say you want to get rid of him, because the bigger thing is the Dallas Cowboys themselves. We don't want to get into a dead cap hole. So here's my question. After hearing all of that, and after hearing, of course, what it's probably going to take to sign CD, now, since you done mixed it all together, who are you signing first? That's what I want to. That's what I want to know, because here's the truth. Both of them, if you sign them, let's get the elementary stuff out of the way. If you sign both of them, it's going to help your cap. I mean, whichever one you sign first, it's going to be able to make you readjust everything if you sign whichever one you want to pick. But who do you sign first? And keep in mind, if you sign Dak, you're signing him probably to a 3 to 4 year deal. Keep that in mind. A lot of y'all want him gone, but you do realize if you sign him, it's 3 to 4 year deal. So if you're a GM, and I appreciate some of you already go ahead and putting your comment in. Some I see it saying CD. I hear some folks say that. Hey, everybody here in the chat, go ahead and put in and let me know. Somebody say it's signing both at the same time. Uh, that can be done as well. But we can't get greedy, because you know how the Cowboys are. Wes, you the GM, Doc. Who you signing first?
I'm signing both of them at the exact same time. You should have signed your quarterback first, because your Dak should probably got signed last year. But now, to be honest with you, there really ain't even like you're gonna. It doesn't really matter. It's like somebody gonna tell you I'm gonna stab you or I'm gonna shoot you. You're like, damn,
Yeah, pick your choice of
damn,
death.
damn,
Pick your choice of death.
yeah, like damn, like I don't know, bruh.
Yeah.
You want to get punched by Mike Tyson or slapped by freaking what's that boy named Conor McGregor? McGregor.
Conor
Like
McGregor.
what? Like either one of them isn't a good lick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just need, honestly, they need to bring Dak and CD together in one room and just say, hey man, we value what you both did for our team last year. We're about to make you guys both the highest paid, and we're going to trust both you guys to take us throughout the way. Have them both sign a contract, stand beside each other, tell them they're going to be Dak. As long as you're a Cowboy, you're going to throw to 88, and as long as 88's here, you're going to be catching from a 4, and make them feel empowered, bruh. That's what the Cowboys should do, and just give them the same length of deal, bruh. That's what
Same
I would do.
year, same
Not
years.
necessarily the same years, but I would still make them both the highest paid and then use that as my motivation this year.
Okay. If you do that, obviously you will be able to manipulate the salary cap tremendously because obviously you're gonna give them all their money up front in the signing bonus. So you already know what you can do with the cap from that point on. So are we talking if we talking the same, well, maybe not the same amount of years. Are we signing CD? And everybody in chat, let me know about this. Are you signing CD to a 3 or a 4-year deal? What you got with?
Honestly, I'm gonna sign CeeDee Lamb to as long as the deal is he'll take it. To keep it real.
Okay,
If
so you
CeeDee Lamb
pushing
will take a
fast.
if CeeDee Lamb will take a 3 or 5 year, listen, I'm not trying to sign him less than 3. Well, you can't sign him less than 3 years. So I honestly right now I would probably try to sign CeeDee Lamb as long as he'll sign. To keep it real, because I don't want to go through this again. And Dak
Yeah.
Prescott too. I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to keep going through this again. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, I'm probably gonna sign them to whatever they want and give them as long as, because at the end of the day, they're only gonna be highest paid for a week, 2 weeks, and then somebody else is gonna get that. Else is gonna get that.
Hey, Kevin Carter says 5-year deal. What did Jefferson do? Did Jefferson do 4-year deal? If I'm not
I think he got
mistaken,
5. I
he
think he
did
got 5.
5. Okay, so that would make sense if CD want to go that route. But if in Dak's case, Dak has positioned himself to, he's only 30 years old. The way these quarterbacks are playing, all the way up to their 40s almost. Uh, Dak, of course, keeps himself in tremendous shape. Keep himself real strong. Dak may want another bite at the apple. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see him signing. I don't, and he might want to go and get out of Dallas this time. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if he only signed a 3-year deal. To be honest with you, what y'all think? Dak, put that in real quick. I'll ask Wes in a minute. What do you think that Dak will sign? What is it? Do you guys say 4? Everybody playing GM right now. A lot of you have said that we've seen enough. A lot of you have said, we've already had 8 years with him. Do you want to commit another 4 years? At the end of his deal, he'll be 34. If you do 4 years, 35, that's pretty young these days in the league. Do you want 4 years with him or 5 years? What you want, Wes?
For my quarterback, as long as possible. Oh,
Yeah,
as long as possible. Sign him to a 10-year deal. I'm not tripping.
yeah.
Like, I don't feel that Dak is going to get older and get worse. Like, Dak has actually turned into wine, and he's actually getting better as he gets older. So I'm
Yeah,
actually
he is,
curious to
man.
see what Dak be doing in 5 more years. You know what I'm saying? Dak will probably be, if he stays on the trajectory, keep it real. If Dak stays on the trajectory that he's been on, he should win the MVP this year.
Mm-hmm.
He should, because he was the second best player in the
Yeah,
league this year.
yeah. I'm running the number 1 offense in the league, and just about everyone is back, with the exception of course, the 2, possibly the 2 rookie guys starting on the offensive line. But other than that, everything is pretty much the same. The truth of the matter is, as we kind of slightly transition, we may come back to this. Is our back room better than last year's running back room right now?
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is. I don't think we may not be as explosive, but as far as explosive goes, you don't need it. What you need right now is some grind. I ain't gonna say grind it out, but you need some physicality. If anything, you need some physicality, and just the signing of Zeke, in my view, covers 2 major areas. Just signing this one guy, physicality and the red zone. He does that well. We're looking for solutions today, and I think Zeke does that. Rico is a little bit more nimble and faster than a lot of y'all give him credit for. Rico is explosive to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he can do some real damage, and he still can run you over as well. So I'm just going with those two. As for now, everybody talking about Royce Freeman. I don't know, will he make the team? But regardless, everybody talk about Deuce. But Deuce is a gadget player, if you ask me. It's only so much that you can really line up with him on. But compared to last year, I believe that we're a better running team, at least on paper. We got to be, we got to see it. But I really believe that we're better than that. Uh, let's go to the thing because y'all said sign. Most of y'all said sign Dak. Most of y'all said CD. As far both of them need to be signed. We can do that, but we know how the Jones family is. It's gonna be high drama. Y'all know that, and so they're gonna do it. The common sense thing to me would be do both of them, but it's gonna be one at a time. I personally, me y'all, I've kind of shaded on it. I don't know if Dak is going to get signed. I hate to say it. I say they should, but I don't know. Because he's getting paid 55 regardless this year. And they very well may let him just do that and go on walk. Because to be honest with you, Dak this year would be the highest paid quarterback in the league, along with Trevor and Joe Burrow. He will. That's 55
Yeah.
on the dot. But I don't know, Wes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What you feel about it?
Yeah, Dak, technically, if you're counting the actual physical money someone's physically going to give to Dak, yes,
Yeah.
he will be a highest paid quarterback. And
Is
you
he?
also got to think like this. If you look at it like that, Zeke is also an $8 million receiver. I mean, $8 million running back,
Like running back.
because they're going to give him $6 million under the table that nobody's going to know about because they owe him $6 million, and then they're going to turn around and give him $2 million. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So technically, I'm broke. I'm not a billionaire, so I just can't be like 6 million. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that $6 million don't count. I'm like, it count here.
Kind of quick.
It count
You
quick
count
over here.
strong.
It's quick. It's quick count quick over here. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
always look at things from a broke man's perspective. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Dak is technically going to get $55 million in his bank account, but since it's only going to count as a cap and not a salary, well, he's still getting paid, but it's counting as a cap hit. So that's why he's not registering as like one of these guys like Trevor Lawrence and all these other stuff. And you got to remember, Trevor Lawrence is technically on an extension. So theoretically, think about this. I'm curious if a lot of people are saying, oh, Trevor Lawrence got this outrageous contract, but think about this. If Trevor Lawrence got an extension, right? He's been in the league how many years?
This would be his he's already done 4.
Three. This is
3, I'm
three,
sorry.
right?
3, yeah.
Three. So
3.
this is him going into his 4 years.
Yeah.
This is gonna be his 4th year, right?
Yep.
Well, think about this. On an extension, they can make him play on that 4th year and then pick up his 5th option. And Trevor Lawrence's contract won't even start for 2 years.
Which would
Because
be a
remember,
smart move.
that's what the Dallas Cowboys did to Zeke. Everybody was screaming, oh my God, Zeke is a $12 million running back. No, he wasn't.
No.
Zeke didn't make the year that Zeke was supposed to make $12 million. You know what we did?
Yeah.
We released him.
Immediately. Yeah.
Zeke was on a rookie deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember, an extension is like a new contract is like a bald head man putting a wig on his head because there's nothing to add onto it. You're going to have to put a whole wig on my head, right?
Yeah.
That's a brand new contract, right? Because I don't have nothing.
Exactly.
Extensions are literally like a girl who has short hair and goes and adds more hair to her hair. Because remember, they're extending onto what you already have.
Exactly.
That's why you can't extend a person who's not on a contract because there's nothing to extend. That's why Dak got a brand new contract. Why? Because they allowed the contract to expire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which didn't make any sense at all.
Which didn't make any sense at all because it forced you in a position where you couldn't save any money on his deal at all.
Yeah, stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Even James Slater said that the worst thing that the Dallas Cowboys was let Dak's contract expire.
Yeah. It just didn't make any sense at all. Period.
Yeah, so CD is going to get an extension. So think about this. Theoretically, CD won't even probably be a $25 million wide receiver this year. He will be as of like a signing bonus,
Yeah.
but like he won't be a $25 million wide receiver if the Cowboys do it correctly. Listen to me. If I was signing the contract, if I was writing CD Lamb's contract, I would give him $35 million today on an extension that starts in 2 years.
Yeah.
And I would make him play out his rookie deal. Then I would make him play out his 1 year, the
1 year
exact
deal.
his 1 year deal. Like, think about this. We did the exact same thing to Amari Cooper.
Yep.
Remember, we traded for Amari Cooper. We made him play on that last year of that deal. Then we picked up his 5th option, made him play on that 1 year deal.
Exactly.
Then what did we do? We threatened him. We threatened him not that we weren't going to sign him. He went to Washington, and then we called him and said, "Hey, man, we're going to call you back." But that's what really happened. But what they told the rest of the world is they extended Amari Cooper and gave him that $20 million. But what really happened is after Amari Cooper signed that 1 year deal on the player option, he went to Washington, and Washington was about to re-sign him, was about to give him a new contract worth about $24 to $25 million, and he turned it down on an extension and came back to Dallas. That's what really happened. And you know what the Cowboys did to reward him? 18 months. They traded him to the Browns.
Exactly.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Exactly. After he turned down 25.
Exactly. The
Cowboys traded him away.
And yes, they did. It seems like is a pattern. The same pattern is being developed. I mean, we like to say the Dallas Cowboy playbook. They have it, and all they do is just switch the names up. But it's the same kind of pattern that they're doing. So somebody is going to get signed. Y'all notice I didn't say anything about Michael Parsons because I don't think that he is. I believe we'll start.
This conversation's not even here yet. He knows it. He knows it. He's just hinting right now. He's just hinting. He's gonna turn up next year though.
Yeah, he's gonna turn up. He's gonna turn up for real next year.
And I'm gonna tell you something, OG. I think Micah Parsons knows there's no way that he can force himself into a conversation with Dak and CD because in his mind, even he probably knows they should already be paid.
Yeah.
So him pushing to get paid right now would only, I'm not going to say it would hurt them because it's not going to hurt them, but it would give the Dallas Cowboys an excuse. And if you're Micah Parsons, you want to take, because remember, they were saying that for a minute. Oh, we can't sign Dak because, we got to sign Micah and we got guys. So then Micah's like, well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to just close my mouth. Pay those dudes. Because this time next year, I'm going to want that type of money anyway.
I want it all. He's going to go on it all.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because Parsons needs more people to get paid under him.
Quickly.
And that's going to happen next year.
Yeah. No doubt about that. So one of them, I believe for sure. I hope I'm dead wrong about the Dak thing, but I would not be surprised if they just let him just go and play it out. I'm sorry. It makes sense to do it, but they do some strange things over there. So it is what it is. Now, this is the part that me and Wes haven't talked about. And this is more in season talk that it is going to be what it is. All right. So let's move now from the general manager stuff because we done talked about that. It's not a dead horse because the Cowboys keep adding to it, but let's move off that. Let's go in. Let's everybody now put your coaching hat on. All right. We pretty much know the roster. And even though we we got to fight through training camp and all that type of stuff, the offense is pretty much set. I mean, to be honest with you, they can holler all they want to about position battles, but is it really position battles? Tyler Guyton is going to be your left tackle. Is no question about that. There's an argument that can be made about BB at center and Brock Hoffman, but I really believe that BB is going to take over there. So let's just go ahead and do it. So Wes, we got what they say. If you add it all in between Guyton, then left guard Tyler Smith, then BB, who is a bulldozer at center if he's running, then you got Zach Martin, who's a bulldozer all his life. and then you got Steele, who's physical as well. So finally, your dream, West, what I've been hearing you say for the last God knows how many years, the tea leaves, as Jerry Jones would say. And it may look like we finally might run the ball a little bit more because you got that kind of offensive line, at least on paper, and especially with the two guys that look like we can run the ball. But with the running back room, even though we got Zeke back, we know Zeke ain't carrying no ball no more than probably between 12 and 14 times. So where is your extra 6 to maybe 8 carries a game? I know the obvious answer is there, but do you believe they are going to be dedicated? And I'm asking you guys in the chat too. Do you really believe that they are going to be committed like that? Because it makes no sense to be pass blocking all the time. We got the kind of running game, I think, that we can do this. But are they, will McCarthy call it like that?
I believe he will because the Cowboys were top 5 in run percentages last year. We listen to me. The Dallas Cowboys don't have a problem necessarily running the ball. We have a problem running the ball when we're supposed to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's something hard. Like, I've been hearing fans be like, well, what do you mean? Like, hey, you guys remember that time that we had a tight end that, caught the ball on the 1 yard line and didn't know that he wasn't in the end zone and kind of like went back and, you know what I mean? Remember that when we did that?
Yeah.
Well, that's a moment we should have ran the damn football.
Quickly. Yeah. Should have been the
So it's
first
like,
only option.
yeah, or like when it's moments like that. It's moments like that. It's not necessarily that the Dallas Cowboys gotta just run the ball. Cause I mean, we've actually matured in that aspect where we actually do run the ball now. You know what I'm saying? But we need to run the ball with a purpose for one. And then also let's not run the ball as like throwaway plays. Like every first down, we're running the ball for what, bruh?
Yeah.
Like for what? Like I get it, but it's like for what? You run the ball on first down, you get 2 yards. Now for it's almost like we was running the ball just so that we can say we ran the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know it's growth because when Kellen Moore was there, I remember Kellen Moore had a play where we scored on like the 2 yard line. It was one of his most infamous statements in the comment. And they was like, Kellen Moore, what was you thinking? And he ran the ball there, but he was like, man, I really wanted to pass the ball. And I'm thinking in my head, bro, like, bro, we just scored on a rushing touchdown. You saying that you really wanted to pass the ball, even though we were scored on a rushing touchdown. So at least now the Dallas Cowboys want to do it. There is definitely a drive to do it. You know what I'm saying? And with Zeke coming back and the type of money that you're paying Zeke this year, considering for the Cowboys, that's money. So and I'm gonna tell you this right here, Zeke. I know Zeke wants to be a Dallas Cowboy, but Zeke is not gonna come here under the thought that he's not going to have the opportunity to be productive. See, it's one thing to go somewhere and then they just don't use you.
Yeah.
Zeke is in a different situation where Zeke could have been like, nah, bro, I'm not trying. You know what I mean? Like, there had to, like, even though the Dallas Cowboys picked Zeke, Zeke still picked the Cowboys. So I'm curious to know. I just believe that like there's like if Zeke doesn't come here and get an opportunity to ball, bro, like it's gonna look worse on him. Yeah. So it would have been better if he just stayed away.
Yeah.
So that's why I say for me, I think that Zeke, I think that I think he is going to get attempts. I think he is going to, I don't think he's going to get no 20 attempts a game. No, I don't believe that because that would be uncareer-like for Zeke. Yeah. But I do believe that I just don't believe that Zeke would allow himself to get in another New England Patriots situation, even if it was the Dallas Cowboys. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like the New England Patriots made, you know what I'm saying? But listen to me. If you're not a Zeke fan, you think Zeke fell off. But if you're a Zeke fan, you know Zeke was busting last year. He was second on their team in receptions at the running back position.
Yeah. And when he got the opportunity, when Stevenson went down,
he had a 65-yard pass play last year, and he jumped over 2 people last year.
He had 100-yard game. He had a 100-yard game too when Stevenson went down, and he was the starter for that game. So he
jumped over 2 people last year.
Yeah, yeah. So this is what I've said, at least on my show. A lot of y'all were talking about, and I was one as well, that's talking about, Zeke up the middle because that seemed to be the running play that we do. Something up the middle, and they tried to do Tony Pollard the same way last year, run him like a bowling ball, and that didn't work.
In
But
obvious run plays, though, in
yeah,
obvious
obvious.
run situations,
Yeah.
Tony Pollard's not a running back for obvious run. That's like saying, like, I gotta obviously fight someone. Okay, if
Hmm.
you gotta obviously fight someone, you need to go get a fighter. But it's like this is some random stuff, and walking down the street, big show, we might have to get it to how we live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if it's like big time show, and when we go down that street, we gonna have to fight. Pick somebody else. I'm a good
Exactly.
fighter, but pick somebody else, bro.
Yeah. 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 Don't even waste my
41,
time.
bro. Pick
Yeah.
somebody else, bro.
Yeah.
Pick somebody
So
else.
but here's what I was saying about Zeke, and I guess your carries. Uh, you got to keep in mind, and we haven't seen it yet. I'm just figuring it out. When they were running up the middle, a lot of that was on Tyler Biotis. The big thing is Cooper Beebe. I mean, is he that dude? If he is that dude, this is where Zeke will be effective since they like to run him up the middle so much. Now you got Tyler Smith at left guard, BB at center, then Zach Martin at right guard. Those three, I know what Tyler Smith can do. He can move folks. I know what Zach Martin can do. He can move people. The problem was Biotis couldn't move nobody. That's why he was getting stopped a lot. So this is what I was saying about Zeke. If Zeke was averaging, because a lot of people talking about, well, my goodness, he's only averaging 3 yards a carry. What happens if Zeke now is average, even though he carried the ball 14 times a game? What if his average, if it's first down and 10, what if it's second and 5?
Get the
What if
ball to
it's
Zeke two
second and
times.
6?
Get the ball to him two times.
Bingo. What if he's averaging almost 4 yards a carry? Do y'all understand what that would do for this team for real? Instead of being second and 8 and second and 9 and all that type of stuff that made you automatically have to put Dak into the shotgun. I'm telling y'all, that's where I really feel that things are going to change because I haven't seen it yet. I really believe BB is going to be the key for this offense really opening up. As crazy that may sound, I believe he's going to bulldoze and move people out of the way, just like Tyler Smith has done and just like Zach Martin has done. If that can happen, and our running backs are averaging right at 4 yards a carry, please understand we're about to do some real good things on this offense. We already know what we can do in the passing game. But if you can get a running back that can get it right over 4 yards carrying, I think that's gonna happen. What you think about that, Wes?
I mean, we ain't even got to get. Listen to me. If you can get 4 yards of carry, you're probably one of the better running backs in football. Like that's
Yes.
just real. Like ain't
Yeah.
nobody getting no damn 5 yards per carry, bro. Like what is we talking about?
No, 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 no,
Think
no.
about this. Listen to me. If you're getting 5 yards per carry,
No.
you don't need to pass the ball ever. If I
No.
got a running back that's getting 5 yards per carry, because that's how people, in some people's mind, that's what they be thinking. Oh, 3 yards per carry, that's nothing. Okay, well,
No,
what's
no, that's a
something?
lot.
Five? Well, think about this. If running backs actually got 5 yards per carry, there would be no wide receivers. There
If
would
you
be
got
no
five,
wide receivers.
if you got 5 yards carry, you talking about the MVP of the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like 3.5, like
It's
even
good.
at three, like that's good. Like what more
Yeah.
else do you want? That means anywhere from the 4 yard line, I'm scoring.
Yes.
Anything
Oh yeah.
from anything third and one, third and two, third and three, third and four. Since Zeke is a heavy back who falls forward,
Yes.
Zeke is one of them dudes where if he's tipping to the front, like say Zeke was drunk, right? And he fall forward, he drunk, he gonna fall forward. He
Mm-hmm.
front heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when Zeke gets hit, even when he gets hit, he falls forward. Why?
Bingo.
Because he's as big as a linebacker. It's not like a Tony Pollard when he's hit and they push him backwards.
Yeah.
Even when Zeke gets stopped, and listen to me, you don't think Zeke didn't got met at the goal line? Yes, he
All
has
the time. All the
all the
time.
time. The only difference is he finishes.
He finishes.
Zeke is like a basketball player. Like there's like, listen to me. Y'all can say whatever you want to say, what you want to say, but Russell Westbrook will go down as one of the best finishers
Yeah.
in all of basketball to ever play, bruh.
Yeah.
His ability to finish at the cup is ridiculous, bruh.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying about his all around game. I'm not saying about his jumper, none of that other stuff. I'm saying when he is at the court and he's looking at the court, getting the ball when he drives. Can he finish? He's one of the best finishers ever do it.
Yeah.
That's how Zeke is, bro. You don't think, listen to me, we're on the 2 yard line. Who do y'all think getting the ball?
It's just no, or who should be getting the ball? No
Like,
question.
y'all don't think, listen to me, y'all don't think this defense that's making $200 million knew that Zeke was getting the ball 9 times?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure at least 7 times they knew. They're
The
probably going to hand the
defensive
ball to
coordinator
21.
knew. The defensive coordinator knew. That's for sure.
Yeah, like so many times, how many times you think in 2023 they looked at it and was like, yo, 21's getting the ball. 21's getting the ball. We hand the ball to 21. 21 scores. That's the difference. Because see, last year we had, they're in the goal line. They're in the goal line. Well, guess what? We had to think about this. Well, we can't run the ball, so we might actually have to pass.
Yeah.
And guess what happened when we passed on the goal line? Shoemaker didn't get inside.
Nope.
We had the one situation where that we couldn't get in, and then they ended up trying to get it to Tony Pollard in the Miami game. That didn't
He
work
didn't get
out.
in. He tried to juke somebody instead of putting his head down and run
And
straight
just
in.
running over someone.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He
So it's
tried to
like,
finesse his way
you
in.
know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, like, obvious, there are times, listen to me, there's so many smart stuff you can do in football. But I'm going
Yeah.
to tell you this right here. There's sometimes, like I tell folks, like, that's why I'm going to tell you, my whole practice is built around technique. You know, we do conditioning, technique, compete. That's how my practice is set up.
Mm-hmm.
We do conditioning. And honestly, this is how I've designed my coaching, because when you have these practices, you got to have like a scheme to how you're gonna do practice, or you'll literally be doing the same exact play the entire practice.
Exactly. Yeah.
You won't even notice it. Like, you'll literally be doing the same thing all practice because
Yeah.
time flies. Now, what I'm saying is this. So my practices are, that's what I developed. That's why it's broken up to those 3 things. So you come in, we're at the end of every practice, there's a level of competition. There's a
Yeah.
level of, I preach my kids this. Listen to me, y'all. I'm gonna coach y'all up. I'm gonna give y'all the good play. Some plays gonna be good, some plays gonna be bad. But I'm gonna tell you this: in football, there is a large degree of football who just wants it more.
Bam.
Period,
Bottom
bruh.
line. Yeah.
And you have to simulate those things. So what I do at the end of practice for like the last 10 million, the last 10 minutes of
You
practice,
going
I
at it.
have it's time to compete. It's time to compete. And then I make these guys do some type of one-on-ones, some type of this. And then guess what? There's always consequences. We bless, we reward good success, and you gotta discipline losses. So, there has to be that level of competition. And it's like, without that level of competition, you're not even getting the best out of your offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm feeling it, and I don't want to. I want to emphasize that point, y'all, because a lot of y'all, you just don't. That 1 yard difference. If y'all say Zeke only averaged 3, I'm telling y'all, man. If BB is what I think he is, Zeke and Rico, I could possibly be getting right at 4 yards a carry. I don't care whether it's a committee or not, because they're going to be that powerful. I believe that that's going to be a major difference. I saw a comment earlier in here, and I forgot since I'm kind of hosting it this time. This right here. Robert says we need to run Zeke on the outside.
no.
And that's what I was just about to say. At this point in Zeke's career,
No. He's inside runner.
you can't really do that with him. Rico can do that. If you want to say Deuce Vaughn, okay, so those guys who do that. But Zeke is gonna make his money really between the guard and the center, the 2 guards and the center. And I really believe he's really gonna function well this year. But I don't think that'll be smart, Robert. You can try to switch it up. If you're gonna do an outside, what Zeke can do is he's still a great screen pass guy. He still can do that. And so that part, if you want to count that as outside, that will work for him too. But as far as handing the ball off on a stretch play or a
No.
sweep like that, that's not him. Go ahead, Wes.
Zeke, there's two types of running back. There are running backs that are going to try to beat you to a spot, and then there are running backs who are going to run you over because you're in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
At this point of Zeke's career, he's more of the I'm gonna run you over because you're in my spot. And to be honest with you, Zeke has always been that type of dude. Zeke
Yeah.
has never been a type of I'm gonna try to beat you to the spot. I'm gonna try
He
to
knows.
beat you to that spot. Nah, that was Tony Pollard's game. And to be honest with you, it's crazy because I think we're gonna go there. I think when it's all said and done, I think the biggest mistake that I'll say that I ever made as a content, not a mistake, but evaluating talent is I never really appreciated having Zeke and Tony Pollard at the same time. And I think that's what we're really going to miss. That's what we're going to, and that's what we're trying to simulate now. I hope we have a better, I hope that that Zeke and Rico is a better Tony Pollard and Zeke. But I'm going to be honest with you, 2020 being, they say, it's always hindsight's 2020. But as I look back on it, and the way they're going to use Zeke, I know Zeke's not going to get the ball no 15, 16 times. So he is going to need another guy.
Yeah.
He is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just think the Zeke and Pollard was before their time. And since Zeke was paid, it put an expedite on what he had to do instead of us
Mm-hmm.
just enjoying what he was doing. Like, sometimes when, like, it's like this, like, someone told you, like, hey, I'm gonna give you this car. Have you ever been riding in your friend's car and be like, oh man, it's a nice car. Oh, it's a real nice car. It's a real nice car. And you be like, damn, bro, how much you pay for it? 50 bands. You be like, damn, it ain't
Yeah.
even that nice no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what kind of happened with Zeke. Like, everybody loved him. Everybody, oh, how much you paying? Oh, that's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what kind of tuned people out. But I think now, today, I would love to have a Tony Pollard Zeke type of connection, a guy with 1,000 yards and a guy with 940. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah. And it possibly could, but as we all know, we talking about Rico, and I guess you talking about Zeke as well. They got to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? They have to stay. They got to in order to get to the kind of numbers like that. I think that Rico is very capable of getting somewhere close between 700 and 800 if he's healthy. And as far as Zeke goes, if you get Zeke, between 700, 800, where you add both of them together, guess what? 1,500 yards rushing. We'll take that this year. So let's not think that Zeke back and we think all of a sudden now he's gonna be a 1,1300 yard back. I think those days long gone. Somebody put it up in the chat earlier that what you also gain with Zeke is the great third down back that he is. As far as protection goes, but Zeke can hurt you as well. Like I said before, screen pass, all that type of stuff. He can still catch the ball. So I think that we're better this year, right now, than what we were at the end of last year. And we haven't seen it yet, of course, but I think that we are. I really believe that we are on that note. Now,
On what? On offense or what?
where as far as the running back room, I think we're
Oh, yeah,
better
yeah. Hell yeah.
now than
Hell
what
yeah.
we were at the end of last year. We just
Yeah,
had
because I mean,
to
just say man for man. Your starting running back last year was Tony Pollard. Your
yeah,
starting running back this year is Zeke. I would say, well, for what you're going to use them for,
for your
Zeke is going to
scheme,
be
for your
in your
scheme.
scheme. Zeke is going
Mhm.
to look better in this scheme.
Yeah.
And you got to think the things that Tony Pollard. It's crazy because like it was the things that Tony Pollard didn't do good is what got him off the team. Because there were some things that he did good well.
Mhm.
But like you got nothing from him in the goal line and you got nothing from him in the passing game. You're gonna get something from Zeke in that, and you're gonna get something from him in the passing game. So I think that right there is an uptick. So then who's your second running back? Last year it was Rico Dowdle. Well, this year it's gonna be Rico Dowdle again. Only difference is he not gonna be hating. Listen to me. Rico was not, I told y'all last year, I said Rico Dowdle is gonna be your starting running back next year. You want to know why? Because Tony Pollard's making $10 million this year. There was no way they were going to let Rico Dow have more reps over Tony Pollard, knowing that Tony Pollard was on a 1-year deal for $10 million. The only way that
Mhm.
was going to happen is if Tony Pollard broke his leg or got hurt. And
That's
think
it.
about this, making $5 million for 1 year, nobody wanted that.
Nobody.
And I was screaming for Rico, but I understood why he couldn't play. And I'm gonna tell you, middle of the season, I was literally saying, like, I know for a fact, I said, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. They're gonna not play Rico Dowdle all this year, and then he's gonna be your starting running back next year. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what the Cowboys did.
Yeah. Royal C. King, I don't know who you are, brother, and I appreciate you popping in your comments, but Zeke is not just here to be a pass blocker. No,
But listen to me. Even if he was, so what? You got 3 brand new offensive linemen. What are you talking about?
yeah, and Zeke wouldn't have signed here if that was his sole purpose. So let's be clear. He's gonna get the ball. He is running back number one, day one, starting off, and they gonna treat him like he still is the man. It just won't be, getting no whole bunch of
But
carries.
OG, but think about this, man. Listen to me. Dak had 39 sacks in the regular season. He got sacked 7 times. No, he got sacked. And it's hold on. I was trying to think about it. Trying to think of what the stat it was. He had
Mhm.
like 39 sacks this year. 39 sacks. They dropped him 4 times in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
So it's like out of 39, 4 of your sacks came in one game.
yeah.
That's not just
No,
your offensive line, bruh. You need
no,
help. So
need help.
even if Zeke only comes here to pass block, theoretically, that's an upgrade.
It is an upgrade, without
Because,
question.
because listen to me. I know of a play right now that Zeke could have helped. Let me tell you that play. And after this, I gotta get out of here.
Okay, go ahead.
You guys remember in that playoff game where Dak threw that interception? Now, you guys know that reason why he threw that interception is because he had a blitzing linebacker. He had to get the ball out of his hands. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Now, I'm not gonna say who whiffed on that play, who didn't pick up that linebacker, but it sure wasn't the linebacker. I mean, sure wasn't the running back, and that's who was supposed to pick it up.
yeah,
So I'm just saying like this: most of the time where Dak is throwing interceptions, they are rushed plays. He has to get the ball out of his hands. And to be honest with you, that's why the DB was all over Brandon Cooks when he threw the ball.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: what happens on that play if he has an extra second? If Zeke is able to pick up that chip,
yeah,
maybe he doesn't throw that interception. I don't know.
yeah. No question.
That's all I'm
No
saying.
question. Yeah,
That's all I'm
it
saying.
it could have happened, and he would have been there. As much as Zeke studies, as much as that, he wouldn't have missed
Zeke
out.
ain't missing no block, bro.
He missing it. Man, that's been proven too many times. You can't confuse him with all that. He studies pretty well on that. So these are the things that I believe that will help us as far as offense goes. There's one other area, and Wes getting ready to leave, and we're gonna shut it down in about another 12 minutes. So here, there's one more thing. I know everybody's seen the videos of Dak at the tight end university there with Jake and Schoonmaker is there as well. And Dak is staying um, active. Let's just say that he's staying active. He's
Was them
throwing
college
balls.
kids or those weren't college? Those wouldn't be college kids. Those are NFL kids. I'm tripping. I'm
No,
tripping.
all of them Kittle and all
Hey, but you
George.
know what it also does? You know what it also does for Dak too? I'm gonna tell you what it also does for Dak too. I'll
Mhm.
tell you. If you're Dak Prescott, you always want to volunteer for stuff like this for
Yeah,
tight ends and wide receivers. You want to know why? Because you know your team is cheap.
there you go. You know it.
So guess what? You know what you do? You go out there and you throw the ball to a bunch of cheap tight ends.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can throw to the Kittles and all them dudes, but you'll never have those guys. Never. You'll
Yeah.
never have those guys. But you know what you might have? Some guy over there that ain't nobody really talking about. It's like, damn, he can really catch the football, man.
Hmm.
So you know what Dak is doing?
He's
He's throwing
gaining
the football,
he's gaining information.
but
That's
he's
what
gaining
information.
information very much because Dak knows that his team. Because think about the tight ends that he's thrown to, bruh. Dak
Mhm.
ain't never had no first round tight end. I think
Yeah.
at best he's had a wait. No, Shoemaker is the best tight end he's ever had as far as a draft.
Draft. Yep. Yep.
Because Shoemaker's a second round. Dak was getting undrafted free agents, bruh.
All the time.
Dalton Schultz was a fourth round pick.
Hmm.
Jeff Swain did not get drafted.
And
Jarwin,
He got Witten at the tail end of his career.
Witten didn't even count.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was a
yeah.
more of a Raider when he came.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like, and then he got Jarwin. I don't know where we got Jarwin, but we didn't draft him.
Nope.
Like, and then look at the tight ends he got right now. Ferguson, Hendershot, where they come from.
Yeah.
So
And
Dak is low.
Stevens is undrafted, I believe.
Yeah, like he knows the Cowboys are not spending on tight ends, so it makes sense. Like he's recruiting. He's very much passing, but he's very much writing down names of, hey man, this dude is really cheap. Don't nobody
Mhm.
even know who he is, but he's nice. I threw the ball to him. If I'm telling you he's nice, bring him in.
I
That's how
think that's a
Brandon
major
Audrey got
point.
here.
I think that's a major point because Dak is not there. He's not getting paid. He's
He's
volunteering.
not getting paid, bro. There's
He
no
volunteering.
advantage.
He there to gain pure information, intel, about players, and of course he keeping himself, pretty much keyed in and locked in. So this is something that he's never done. So to be honest with y'all ought to kind of, I know you ain't gonna do it because some of y'all don't like it, but you ought to be clapping your hands for your quarterback because he just got another, however long this camp is, he's staying active. That ain't counting, of course, once it's over with. The way he's been working, don't be surprised if, the people come to his house, which we all know he got the football field right there in his backyard. So your quarterback is very, very active, which is a sign, y'all, that he is very serious about this year. Now, I don't care what y'all say. A lot of y'all want him gone. But look at here, man. I think there's I saw something today, I mean last night. If y'all are betting, if for those that bet here on in the chat, the bet is over and under 4,150 yards for Dak this year. The over under. Which means, of course, you put your money on whichever one you want to say over under, you're gonna make it. And the odds, I believe, are at plus 350 or something like that. Let me tell you something. If you think Dak had such a great year last year, and some of y'all won't give him the credit, but y'all know he had a great year, you better get ready because I believe he's going to do that again with a balanced running offense. I believe he's still going to be just that deadly because let me go ahead and tell you, the end of the year should go ahead and tell you this. And Wes, I know you got to go, but check this out. Brandon Cook came alive last year at the end. He came alive for us. He got loose. He finally figured it out. He's gonna start off that way this year.
Facts.
I'm just telling you,
Facts.
he's gonna stay off that. He's gonna come in hot
And
this
he
year.
ended up second on your team in touchdowns. That's why I was like, bro, how is people
Bro, come
mad at
on now.
Brandon Cooks, bro?
Come on now. Come on now. And for those who saying, and I believe we will want to be running, but look, y'all, Dak is going to throw the ball just like he did last year. And to be honest with you, at this point, if you want to be honest, why don't you want him to throw? I'm serious. We talking about a Pro Bowl quarterback. We talking about a guy that was, possibly should have been the MVP last year. You
Hey, and you
want to
know what I'm
put
gonna
it in
say?
his hand,
And you know what I'm gonna say, OG? Before I
huh?
get up out of here, you said something that was so funny and so slick, man. So funny and so slick that I loved it. You said, "Well, damn." If he didn't say "damn," he said, "Well, dang." He didn't even say "dang." Actually, if Dak is such a good regular season, if he's only a regular season quarterback, well, damn,
Y'all
the
know what he
regular
getting to
season's
do
about to
then.
come.
You know what he
Shut
getting
up.
ready to
We'll talk
do.
to you in the playoffs.
Yeah. So
Shut up.
if
I should have to say nothing. Don't say nothing to me till January. Then don't have to,
y'all get
if he's only a regular season quarter, if he's only good in the regular season, that's perfect because the regular season's about to come up here.
yeah. I
That
mean,
means
that's
you
what he
can't
got.
complain until January.
Yeah. So like that's a backless compliment. That's what I called it yesterday. That was a backless compliment that the people were doing. Oh, well, he only do that. We're waiting until January. Cause you already know what he getting ready to do for the regular season. He gonna rip it up just like that. Now, if he had a running back that I think we better than what we were. You give him a running back that can give you almost 4 yards a carry, ladies and gentlemen, look out. That's all I'm
Right.
going to tell you. Look out for real. You give him a running back that the defense have to respect. Okay. You give him a running back that can run it, and it ain't no 8-man box up there. Let me tell you something. Let somebody play safety high on the Dallas Cowboys. Watch what happens. That's all I'm gonna say. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We'll get to the defense unless we change up something tomorrow. But we right been on right about an hour, 55 minutes. We appreciate everybody. You guys lit it up here in the comment section here. Appreciate y'all playing GM on us for today. It seemed like we got some real smart people here in the chat, and we appreciate everybody that came on. Look, join in with us on tomorrow, and we gonna get it popping now. For all of y'all, since all right, I see you, angry Cowboy fan. I see you, brother. We'll send you the link tomorrow as well. Now, here's the difference between West Coast and that. Wes is getting a little older now. He's in his 40s now. All right. And he's still, he's still hip hop. You understand? He still got a lot of hip hop in him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking it on. But see, I'm 51. I look, I don't get on the dance floor no more. I just pat my foot. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I just wave. I don't even go to the club. I'm like that. So when I end the show a little differently on my show. See, I'm at the age where I don't listen to Usher. I
Me neither.
listen to I listen to Luther Vandross. Y'all catch what I'm saying when I say that? I'm old. And you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to Chris Brown. I listen to Teddy Pendergrass. You understand? That's where I am. I'm Isley brotherologist. You understand? Y'all still listening to Omarion and all them folks. I don't do that. So whenever I'm hosting the show, I don't have all that stuff that the West got. I ain't got that Dallas Cowboys, them, I ain't got that. That ain't. I don't have it. That
That's
what
Star
I
Boy.
do is let y'all get smooth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm the Gap Band. I like that Angry Cowboy fan. That's what I am. I'm the Gap Band. I ain't Charlie Wilson. I'm the Gap Band. You got to see. Some of y'all don't know about that. So this how we gonna end it, y'all. We gonna end it my way. Go ahead and just put
Hey,
your
Angry
hands
Cowboy
up.
fan, tap in with us tomorrow. We
Yeah,
live
yeah. He
tomorrow.
said he gonna hang with. He said he gonna hang with us tomorrow. We'll
Yeah,
send
hey,
him the link.
listen to me. I'm gonna tell you, man. Like doing content with us is kind of like hitting licks, bruh. Like
Yeah,
we get some, we got some. As you own, as you own.
yeah. We gone.
Like, hey, listen, you know that? Hey, man, I got
Well,
this
yeah,
play, man, and he ain't gonna give you no explanation. I got this play. All
yeah,
you need to think about is how much money you got.
yeah.
If you ain't
That's
if
it.
you ain't got what you need to say yes.
Yeah, that's quick.
You know what I mean? Don't
Are
ask
you
me
gonna
how
get
many
left
what.
behind?
Yeah, am I going to be the getaway driver? Am I going inside the bank this time now? Do I got to go to Walmart get a couple masks now? I
Yeah,
just need to know yes or no. Are you in? That's how we
yeah.
do it. You know what I mean?
That's how we
Yes
do
or
it.
no?
Quick. We gone. You in? All right. We'll try it again tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you are a Dallas Cowboy fan, enjoy these moments today because I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is not the black. This is not the suck. The suck is going to start around the June 20, around June 21st
Yeah.
ish. It's going to really start sucking. And that's when y'all really going to need your content creators, man. Why? Because there ain't going to be nothing on, man. You know what I'm
But
saying? We
but
going
the
to hold you
Olympics.
down for 6 weeks. We
But
got you.
the Olympics. That's all it's gonna be on.
Yeah, me and my dad will be watching them. That's about it.
Wow, whatever. Good Lord. All right, y'all. We're gonna appreciate you. Listen, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for hanging with me in West Coast again. Tomorrow, I believe the Angry Cowboy fan to come hang with us. And matter of fact, we at the point now, you don't know who gonna hang with us. How about that? It
Facts.
could be Landlord, it could be Henny, it could be West. I may be here, I may not be Angry Cowboy, but here it is. What you do know is it's gonna be fire. Whoever's here is gonna be lit. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna get it done. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. This is what I do, y'all. All right. I need everybody to put your hands together quickly. Cause we finna groove our way out of here. This is how the big time show ends. Give me the hand clap emojis. We finna go. Just trust me. If you don't put it there, you will. Go ahead and I'm gonna be watching y'all what y'all got to say once I play this. All right. We out of here. Thank y'all for hanging with us. We'll see you tomorrow. West, this has been Cowboys Uncut. We out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.